What it? What's poppin'?
What up, Ashton?
Hey, shit, sound rough from last night. I wanted to stay, not to throw all your business out, but yeah, you did throw a winter social holiday witch party.
Yes, we did.
Winter solstice.
Yes, me and my wonderful partner Kelly. It was her thing, you know. I was the sous chef of the entire thing.
You truly were the fucking. If this was Destiny's Child, you were like the first two who got kicked off. Like
yeah, Kelly's Beyonce. We
Kelly
always say that.
Michelle.
She makes me tell her that every day. And yeah,
No.
I'm not even Kelly Rowland.
No, you were
the
Latoya
third
Luckett.
one. That's her name.
Yeah, Latoya. She who is a great Latoya Luckett, great artist. In her
Shout
own
out
right.
Latoya.
She's from Houston.
Yeah, they're all from Houston.
Yeah, yes. But yeah, you were the Latoya Luckett of her Destiny's Child.
I was, and I was happy. I was happy to.
She
be
did not
part
need
of
you.
it. She didn't.
To be quite honest.
Yeah.
Looking at the spread, I was like, none of this feels Joffrey.
None of it. Yeah.
Maybe the cracker spread. Babe,
Not even.
Maybe he unfurled a
She
roll.
was like, put the cheese tray out, and I was like, I don't know if you should trust me with doing the cheese tray.
The cheese tray was really.
It has to look aesthetically good. I'm not really an aesthetics guy.
I could feel that there was definitely a Kelly's touch upon the whole apartment. On the whole place,
which thank God.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just been bare walls and just
sad man shit.
Yeah.
Gray room. Why is this room gray? And
oh, we're running out of Fight Club posters, Kelly. We should restock.
So this is the whole punch room where we punch. John was not that kind of guy. That's not even accurate. But I wanted to stick around. But I ended up fucking going to my shows and then going to hang out with a friend. And I went. Last night, I don't know if this ever happened to you. Do you ever get frantic phone calls from your family members?
Are you no, I don't actually. I guess I should count my blessings. I don't.
Yeah, that is. It's just my cousins. I have a lot of cousins.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm old. I'm the second oldest cousin in my.
What you got to do is put all your cousins in Pakistan. That's what I did. The distance makes the phone calls hard.
I will honestly. They got one more time to borrow money from me, and then the next time I'm be like, I got a ticket for your ass. Mm-hmm. You going to Pakistan, nigga? But no, they be calling me, and so last night my cousin called me at 3 a.m. drunk as fuck, just scared the fuck out of me. The only thing I'm even bringing up is the fact that why do people call you in the most frantic state and then be like, I'm this and this. Also, my phone's on 2%. And you'd be like, nigga.
That's terrifying.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello. And it's 3 a.m. I'm just in my bed. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? So I was calling everybody, calling my family. And then
that's a type of person. The phone is about to die type of person.
And then call you when they're like, help, there's somebody chasing me. I'm in Atlanta. I was like, I don't even know what to do. Who are you there with? Her phone just clicks off, and I was like,
he's like, I'm also watching. I'm also watching Twitch on my phone as well right now. It's like, well, turn Twitch off, then your phone won't die, dude.
I was literally at 3 a.m.
I'm on Facebook Live, bro. My phone's about to die.
I'm lifting up out of my bed. I'm like, it's just 3 a.m. I'm like, oh fuck. Now I'm up, nigga. This sucks.
How is it? Is he okay?
I mean, she's fine.
She's fine.
That was the other thing. She was like, hey, cousin. She called me this morning. They sorry to get you scared. I'm good. I was like, bitch, I called everybody in Memphis at 4 a.m. I had a whole search team looking for your ass. No one knew. Everybody's like, she's in Atlanta. I felt like I'm telling her business on the podcast right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those things. And it was cousin. I had to her mom called me because I was like, hey, Lois, do you have Zakia's contact? And she's like, no, where she is? She downtown. I was like, oh,
damn. So you're stirring up the whole pot.
I'm like,
well, you don't know what to do.
She isn't a downtown. There is a downtown she's not in your downtown where you think she is. And then when my cousin called me this morning, she was like, you told her where I was. I was like, I thought you were being chased by the fucking Babadook, nigga. I don't know. But that's how appreciate the beginning of the night. You guys throwing your dinner.
Yeah, better vibes, hopefully.
And then I shitted all that dinner out whenever my cousin called me. Help! Click.
Well, glad she's safe.
Yeah. That's just a more note. Charge your phones, people.
Charge your phones.
Charge your phones, okay?
Before you're going to bed, and then once it starts getting low, put it on battery saver mode. Turn off some of your other apps. Keep a charger on you.
And if you are ever in a dire situation and you need to call somebody, don't call me.
Don't call Ashton.
Don't call me, because I'm my nervous.
He's gonna tell your mom.
Yeah,
and you're gonna get in trouble.
Honestly, I am not. My mouth is. I speak for a living. I'm telling everything. I'm like, you can't tell me no secret. You can.
Yeah.
You can, but
is an actual true thing. A lot of people say this about themselves, but it's not true. Ashton truly has no filter.
I do not.
It's really from.
I try not to. I mean, I try to develop one, and it is.
It's not even. It's not functional if you have one.
I don't know how people even start with filters. I'm like, what? So you just lie to yourself?
Yeah.
You just lie.
People say they don't have any filters. They just all they are saying is that they're mean to their friends. But that's not. If you really had no filter, you would say weird shit like the Ashton says on a daily basis.
Absolutely, and just have to live with your person. live with who that.
Live in those moments.
This is the person that is developing.
Yeah.
No. I love. I got to figure out a filter soon. Actually, I do have. I don't know how to talk around kids. I don't like. I just be like, "What up, little nigga?" I don't fucking. When I spoke at the schools, I'm clenching.
Doctor's like, "What's his name?" I just said his name.
I said, shit, little nigga, what shit?
Okay, so that's what you want me to put on his birth certificate.
Can I do think about because I have a little sister. I have a 13-year-old little sister, and fuck, dude, I'm not a good big brother. I am not.
I don't say that. I bet you are.
I could be better. I'd be like, so cut to my house, and then I'll still, and this is when I smoke backwoods too. I just open up the window. So how's school? Just blow the fucking backwoods smoke out. So just coming back in.
You're like, how's work? So, she's like, I'm in 7th grade.
I ain't your daddy. I ain't got no rules, nigga. I don't got you ain't my seed. I don't give a fuck. I love you, but this part, I should act much more mature around my sister.
Sure.
But, hey, we'll develop those feelings later.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, let's get into this goddamn podcast.
Let's start the show. Welcome to KAWPS, the podcast, where we talk about what the cops did this week. Starting out with our headline roundup. Cop in Baytown, Texas, charged after speeding and crashing into a car, killing 2 children. R.I.P. Jade Russell, who was 10, and Ryder Russell, who was 8.
ICE cops in Chicago have a Bulgarian man die in their custody after living in Chicago for 30 years. R.I.P. Ninko Ganchev.
ICE cops in Dallas, Texas have a Pakistani man die in their custody after living in the U.S. for almost 30 years. R.I.P. Shiraz Fatali Sachwani.
ICE cops in Newark, New Jersey have a Haitian man die in their custody one day after his arrest. R.I.P. John Wilson Brutus.
ICE cops in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania have an Eritrean man die in their custody. R.I.P. Fuad Saeed Abdul Qadir. At least 33 people have died in ICE custody so far this year.
Cop in Orange County, New York, shoots a man during a road rage incident.
Cop in Hagerstown, Maryland, charged with assault stemming from a tailgate at a softball game.
Jail cop in Hawaii banned for life after attacking a coach at his son's high school basketball game.
Cop in Charleston, South Carolina, arrested for sexual assault.
Jail cop in Philadelphia pleads guilty to sexually abusing an inmate who was on suicide watch.
Cop in Louisville, Texas, arrested for sexually abusing a child.
Cop in Evansville, Indiana, convicted of sexually abusing children.
School cop in Riverside County, California, is arrested for sexually assaulting a student on campus.
School cop in Cleveland, North Carolina, arrested for child sex abuse material.
Cop in Athens, Georgia, arrested for producing child sex abuse and bestiality material.
Cops in Memphis are facing a lawsuit after assaulting and handcuffing a 7-year-old special needs child at school.
Cops in Denver arrested for assaulting a man in a wheelchair.
Cop in Quincy, Michigan, arrested for child abuse.
Cop in Cole County, Oklahoma, suspended after assaulting his wife and a deputy.
ICE cops in Nashville arrest a pregnant woman, and when she gives birth, Department of Child Services take her baby away.
Cop in Portland arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Tinley Park, Illinois, arrested for domestic violence.
Cops in St. Clair County, Michigan, kill a dog.
Good grief.
Oh yeah, and you know one thing I never include on this is like, because this weekly roundup is never even close to all the stories I come across. Like these are just the ones that kind of stick out to include, but just like a basic case of a police like using excessive force on someone and just like punching someone like 5 times in the face during an arrest unnecessarily.
There's tears.
Those won't get included because the list would the whole episode would be us reading headlines.
Cop violently beats person. Cop violently beats person.
Yes.
Cop violently beats person.
It only gets included if there's a little quirk to it. Like
so
if there was if the person was like a pregnant woman or something. I'm like, all right, you'll make the cut. Otherwise, they can't make the cut. That's too many.
I mean, not to say like I'm so desensitized to like the list. I was like, oh, the list is getting okay. Normal week here. Here we go. Normal week, and then bam, bestiality. I was like, there we go.
Bestiality.
There we go. So we spicing it up.
That is spicy.
Including animal porn. That's fucking goddamn. How do you get there as a person? Jesus Christ. What series of events led you to be sexually attracted? I know they say they don't kink shame, but nah, nigga, I have to implore boundaries at some point.
Yeah.
Animals can't consent sexually.
I don't think people are saying don't kink shame when it comes to bestiality. I hope not.
I mean, I'm sure there's some extremists. You know, every group has,
Yeah.
I'm sure most people are like, yeah, duh.
Well,
common sense would dictate no.
They're probably thinking that you're talking about like the My Little Pony people, the furries.
Don't try.
And you'd have to be like, no, y'all are cool.
Quincy, you see
I'm
that?
talking about.
Did you see that shit just now?
What's that?
The My Little Pony people. Nigga, you know what a furry is.
I couldn't summon it at that moment.
Okay.
I had a late night last night. If I was at 100% right now, I would have thought of furries.
This nigga set up a psychological defense for.
Are you implying that I pretended not to come up with the word furry?
Yeah.
What kind of person do you think I am? So we're trying to say that you have no filter and I just have like the worst filters.
No, I think you have a fucking supreme filter and you try to mask it with your psychological.
I think that is the worst filter.
Oh no, that's a really calculated but freaky filter. I think. Listen, don't make me get.
This is the worst way anyone's ever tried to describe me. Calculated and freaky. That's P. Diddy. You're describing P. Diddy right now. The worst person in the world. Look. I was just telling Quincy literally before you came that I wasn't even telling Quincy. I was telling Kelly this on the way out. I was like, this is the least prepared I've been for one of these. I was telling you because of our night last night. Actually, you left at a decent hour. We were left hosting our goddamn friends way late. So I'm operating.
I'm a good guest. I know when to leave.
You do. Well, you had sets.
I had to do shows, but
In conclusion, yes, I did forget the word furry. I was not pretending to forget it in some twisted psychological need that I was trying to fill for myself.
Trying to deflect so hard.
We're supposed to be talking about. We're here to shit on the police, okay? Not the the depths of my soul, the flaws of my character that you perceive. Apparently,
I just thought that that was just a real good. Like you were guarding yourself in that moment by pretending to not know where the furries were.
Oh no! Look, I feel no type of way about. I truly am a non-kink shamer, but as we were saying, that does not extend to actual bestiality.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately for this, female. It was a female officer, by the way. Unfortunately to her.
Wait, who was doing the bestiality?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that worse, Ashton?
I mean, it's just like women are supposed.
Is that worse?
I hold them to a higher standard.
Oh, okay.
And when it comes to
Ashton loves women so much.
Such a fucking no. I just how it's like you hear about deadbeat dads, but you rarely do you hear about deadbeat moms.
True.
Which is like
but they're out there.
Yeah, they are. And so this is I'm like, oh shit. Oh, you get reminded sometimes. Like, oh yeah. Deadbeat moms. That's and be stupid. Women who are freaks too. They exist.
Yes.
I gotta, be fair to the women. Sorry, it just I do hold women. I've lost all faith in man for sure. I'm like, yeah, these niggas are in the depths of hell. Sure. But a woman?
But look, call it what you want. But Ashton, he just holds women on a pedestal. Maybe that's his fault. Maybe that's his fault.
To a T. I'm like,
we all got things to work on.
Damn, I just always thought women would never engage in looking at dog dicks on the internet. But hey, here we are.
Where's producing? She was producing.
God damn it. Every fucking word is worse.
Producing is an important word in that headline.
She's an artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Producer credit.
She's in a director's chair. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now Fido. What the fuck is producing? Bro.
Why is there credits at the end of this video?
Somebody has to direct this snuff film. Somebody. Holy
case closed.
Producing beastie.
Yeah.
That is way worse than just watching it.
It is. I think about that. Because so often we do the child sex abuse material, and it's always either possession or production. And production
I can't
is
swallow my spit right now.
Worse.
All right, what's the episode about? It's not about.
I apologize to the audience. This is a really slow and terrible start, and an agonizing start to this week's podcast. But hey, that happens sometimes. This is what we chose.
We did decide.
But all right, let's start. What are the stories?
Podcast about cops.
What are blame them, not us. What are the stories we'll be discussing a little bit more today? We'll be talking about a school cop pulling a gun on an innocent special needs student. We'll be talking about ICE now hiring bounty hunters, both real life and, get this, AI bounty hunters. Yes. We'll be talking again about the Chicago police. This time, again, protecting one of their own, abusing another one of their own. And we'll be talking more. We got more information about the Chicago police who have been caught targeting legal black gun owners. And we'll be talking about a weird little story about Vallejo police getting caught with a secret file cabinet. Well, obviously, we'll discuss what that means in a second.
And in our Patreon, $5 a month. Give us 5 stars. Help your boys out. We're talking about the new police settlement stemming from their use of ShotSpotter and the relationship between Trump's deportations and our deteriorating prison systems.
Yes.
Deteriorating
prison systems.
Yes. All in this episode, guys. So stick around. And
we got a lot. Episode. And join our Patreon. Why not?
The updates. We got some updates on some cases.
Yeah, we'll be talking about updates on previous stories we've talked about on this podcast. The first, we have been covering the terrible saga of the aftermath of the killing of Robert Brooks Jr. in Marcy Prison here in New York. He was savagely beat to death on video by many prison guards. And I think unfortunately, I think the unique thing about this story was that it was on tape. We had the video of it. And the only one who was actually convicted of murder, which, again, there were several of them. They were all convicted of manslaughter. Only one was convicted of murder, and they just announced his sentencing. He's facing 25 to life. And then
they all should get credit for that group project,
I agree. Yeah. It was truly horrific.
Died from blunt force trauma to the neck and head. It's like the one horrible way, a horrible fucking neck. I don't even like.
Yeah, savage, unhuman. And then another update on the lighter side of things. Remember our boy who also, this guy's a retired cop, but he made his little Charlie Kirk meme. It was a Trump meme after the Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
And then he's,
what did it say? It said Charlie Kirk died, and then he posted a meme about Trump's.
He quoted Trump saying something about they should get over it.
Yeah.
That he said after a school shooting. So he said that, quoted that Trump after Charlie Kirk. He did it in a Facebook group. and he got arrested. So our boy is free now, and the new news is that he's suing.
Good for
So
him. I mean, good for you.
I mean, if there's ever a freedom of speech lawsuit, I mean, this has got to be one.
Meme? Yeah, you kid. That's insane.
But we're living in the new post Kirk era of America. So
what I've seen,
We don't
8
know.
million. Nigga, they Kirkified MLK, nigga.
Yeah.
And also, don't nobody give a fuck about Charlie Kirk's death for real. His own wife is out here doing fucking super. She's coming out WWE fucking events. She's like, "What's up?" She's like, I just saw Erica Kirk at Taylor, whatever it's called, Turning Point USA.
Oh my God!
Out,
Speaking of WWF, that was some WWF
that's
shit.
What I mean.
Yeah,
dude. She's like got her fucking theme music. She's like, she got a fucking and then she brings out fucking Nicki Minaj, which is just like,
what?
Yes,
oh my
dude,
God!
It's such a nut job.
First, Lil Wayne. Now Nicki.
But Lil Wayne, I think we can match up to. We're breaking even with Lil Wayne. I'm gonna call it because he got pardoned by Trump. Which, you know,
honestly, dude, if someone pardons me, I am gonna support them.
I am legally obliged.
My values aren't worth that much. I get my freedom.
Yeah, I will. And then
I'll admit that.
But then, but after that, Lil Wayne goes and performs at a Kamala Harris event, and so it's like this nigga has no political.
That's breaking even. Trump and Kamala.
I mean,
it's not breaking even to me.
I mean, in the sense of he catered to the right, and then was like immediately made money from the left. This nigga has no political allegiance. He's just like,
of course,
who can. But Nicki Minaj cracked out. Nicki Minaj is a tweaker, official, like.
Now she's. I never fucked Charlie. I never fucked Trump. I never that. I never that. All right, Nicki.
Yeah, that's.
But it was also WWF, the Turning Point USA thing, because it's the first one since Charlie Kirk's passing that he started. It's his whole thing. But the MAGA beef, like
between
Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro were out there talking shit about each other.
I know, that's
like The Rock and Stone Cold would on WrestleMania,
like East Coast West, the Source Awards, like it came out fucking Tucker Carlson came out. He was like, "Y'all ain't got no love for the East Coast. What the fuck? Y'all ain't got no love for what?" He was like, Ben Shapiro was like, "If you don't want Charlie Kirk all the I don't know what the fuck this metaphor is, but
And I'm trying to think who would be Andre, who would be like some libertarian who comes up there and he's like, the pedophile's got something to say. Everyone's like, whoa, all right, we forgot about the pedophiles. All right, give it up.
Candace Owens. It's fucking I love the fracture. I mean, it's such a fucking shit show. It's not even you have to like force yourself to enjoy it because it's like, MAGA is finally cannibalizing itself. Great, that's great. But part of it is it's like you don't hate the Jews enough. Well, you don't hate the Muslims enough. And it's like, well, we're all, none of us are here. There's this weirdest sect of like Candace Owens, Nick Fuentes, Nick Fuentes, a Mexican nigga. All these like,
he's not Mexican.
Nick Fuentes is literally Mexican. He's like,
but
Hispanic.
he might be Mexican, but he's white though.
Okay, sure, but the thing is,
he doesn't care about nationality. He cares about bloodlines.
But that's what
true
I'm saying.
Racist.
It's this new faction that's like of people of color who are fascist, who are like, I mean, I know you can't call him you don't want to call him a person of color, but the nigga's name is Nick Fuentes.
Yeah,
he's a leading figure.
He's got the Spanish colonial blood in him.
Yeah,
he's a white boy.
He got that OG shit in him.
Yeah,
he fucking
that Hernan Cortez.
Yeah, he's like,
blood.
Would you like a smallpox blanket? And, but I just always I love. It's hard to enjoy the cannibalism when also Trump is just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They've gutted everything. They carved it out. Every major business deal is like tied to Jared Kushner. It's like the most obvious corrupt age. We just live in an age of corruption, like for real. I mean, it's always been corrupt. It's capitalism. Fucking billionaires run shit, but it's just tough to.
The Republicans get in power, they put the pedal to the metal, and then when Democrats get in power, they let go of the gas, but they don't change the direction of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
So pretty soon we'll be back with the Democrats, and all the libs will,
have no
have their
politics,
mimosas,
no
and
real
stuff.
politics. No one be like, well, at least we're not Trump. And like,
Keep listening to our podcast when the Democrats come back in power,
yeah.
okay? Don't abandon us when Trump's gone. Please. Please.
The adults are in the room.
This shit is going to keep happening when our podcast will be... we'll have just as many stories, I promise, when the fucking zombified corpse of Joe Biden is our next president or whatever the fuck happens.
Yeah.
But let's start out. We're starting in Charleston, South Carolina.
Via Live 5 News. A school resource officer pulls weapon on student at Fort Dorchester High School. North Charleston police are addressing an incident at Fort Dorchester High School in which a school resource officer pulled a gun on a student who said he was armed. Police say a staff member spoke to the officer about a student who reportedly told a different student that he was carrying a weapon. The resource officer went into the cafeteria to handle the situation, identifying the student based on a description from the staff member. The officer asked the student to remove his hands from his pocket of his hoodie, at which point the student reportedly said he had a weapon. It was at this time that the officer drew his service weapon and had the student lie on the ground. Police say the student was detained without incident and nobody was harmed during these events. Fraser law officers said in the release that the school resource officer pulled a gun on is autistic and is enrolled in the school special education program. They also said that he is required to be accompanied by an adult aide at all times, but was not with him during the time of the incident. When the officer asked the student what was in his pocket, he allegedly said a Switch. Lawyers say the student was referring to a Nintendo Switch, a gaming console he carries with him as a comfort item that is known to staff, but the officer misinterpreted his statement to mean that he had a Glock Switch.
How are we supposed to write a punchline for this shit?
I mean, shit. This nigga, that's literal cops have like racist CTE. I don't even know. He has it's like,
yeah, dude.
They just pump themselves head of like their heads full of drill music and like, this is black people. This is black people.
Yeah.
Switch means gun. That's like
the racism stat on 10 and the intelligence stat on 0 is that's a cop. That's when you get shit like this.
He said he had a weapon. He had a Nintendo.
I know. Switch. Even the article said that he said he had a weapon. Yeah. No, he said he had a Switch.
And the article, way to lead all the way at the bottom, my nigga. Yeah. You should start with that main fact that the whole time, because people don't even read articles. They're not even gonna make it to the end where he had the weapon that was misinterpreted was a Nintendo Switch, not a fucking G Herbo Switch. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is not it's fuck.
Cops riding the bus with the kids. Bus driver is like, all right, everyone, strap on your seatbelt. Who's got a strap?
Yeah, literally.
Who's got a strap? I got the strap.
I heard him say you gotta catch them all. He's clearly talking about his ops. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No, he's playing Pokemon. He wants to, that's nuts. I like legitimate. That's like, it's the most, that guy's brain, it has to be examined. Go to the black portion of it, the black person portion of his brain, and it's just fucking I don't know, just New York. It's like the worst.
I mean, we talk about it so often, the absurdity. Like, look, all of us, most of us who grew up in America, can remember a cop at our schools, and there's a whole range of how they were. I would say mostly they go without incident, but there's way too many of shit like this, and that's when you realize that like these cops who work at schools, they get no special training, they don't come from education backgrounds for sure. It could just as easily be some Punisher ass psycho cop. And instead of on the streets, now he's at your kid's school.
Yeah, no, and fucking educator background with training with children. These cops are goofy as they stupid. They're like dumb. They need to put down the gun and pick up a book themselves while they're at the school. Because they are I'm not even kidding. The amount of cops that I've ran into, and I am not some intellectual powerhouse. I'm just like a normal man, but then I'll run with my normal brain IQ. I see smart people and I see dumb people every single time. I've never been looked at a cop and be like, wow, this guy this guy?
Yeah.
He's like fucking.
The cops in the school thinking he can help out the kids. He's like, you're not gonna need this class in real life, right? Kid's like, this is reading class. I'm 6 years old. I'm learning how to read right now.
If Officer Billy has 5 bullets, and then he sees an innocent black man walking down the street, how many bullets does Officer Jimmy have?
Yeah,
0 bullets. No.
Remember, like during like all the BLM protests in New York, like once they put in like the curfew, that was just like completely on the cop side because like during the day they would be doing photo ops, taking knees and stuff, but at night, right when the clock strikes 8 p.m., okay, take out the shields, get off our knees, start shooting the smoke grenades and beating the shit. I feel like that one of those cops, like that's at a school, that's when the tardy bell rings. They're like, ooh, tardy bell rang, motherfucker, and you're still out in the streets.
These cops
click,
are like,
clack.
I swear they're like hills have eyes level of it until like they look like them. Like it's not even like I can't even. They're just the dumbest people, and they're violent. And we put them in our school with our kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's an autistic child tells a cop he has a switch. And you go watch the video. I mean, it's insane. It's in a cafeteria. It's like a big open space. All these kids around. Cop pulls a gun out, points it at a student. Student is being told to get on his stomach and put his hands on his back. Like, in what world do a kid at school need to see a situation like this?
I like when cops. It's just crazy when Uvalde, nothing happens. Autistic kid, though. Put hands on your knees, motherfucker! Like that's crazy to autistic children. No, it's a bad story, gross story. This sucks. I hope that kid's never gonna play fucking. I'd be fucking horrible.
He was just fucking trying to play Smash Bros.
How traumatized do you have to be after that? I would never want to touch my Switch again. I would be disgusted. And that's like his comfort. He's a kid.
It said he needed adult aid at all time. This was a kid who really had special needs. So yeah, really tragic story. And yeah, this type of shit that's gonna happen when you throw cops at schools. And again, I don't want to be like overly exaggerating. Like we've all had generally normal experiences with cops at schools. Me and Ashton both have stories of not normal experiences with cops at schools. I don't think that's a coincidence, but you'll also get fucking insane shit like this when you just throw them in schools.
The cops at my school, literally, when I had, what's the class where you're like in the dean's office and you're helping? It's like
like
of those
office aid type. Yeah.
He would come in and he had his USB and we were all complicit. We're fucking kids.
You're not complicit because you're kids.
I mean, I just felt like I was like, he's showing us
Don't
all these
blame
fights.
yourself.
We're like, whoa, look at all. He's like showing us fucking angles. He's like, look, what I'm about to do.
Fight videos of him beating the shit out of kids.
Up kids. Yeah. He had a demo reel on a USB, and we were like, what the fuck? Now, when I look back on it, I'm like, that's so fucked up.
And our school cop sent me to the office for dressing up like a ninja on Dress Like Your Superhero Day because he thought on Dress Like a Superhero Day, I dressed as Al-Qaeda. And that's real, too. Anyways, all right, we got to move on here.
The kid says he's looking for a plug. He's clearly talking. We got to bring the drug enforcement home. But
we're going to Chicago, and if you remember, let's just dive into the story before we start adding some more context to it. But this is from independent news outlet called Unraveled Press. CPDs, that's Chicago. I told you I'm out of it. All right, sorry. Chicago Police Department leaders knew cop proposed hiring hitman to kill fellow detective, a new federal lawsuit alleges. A new federal lawsuit alleges a years-long pattern in which leaders in the Chicago Police Department ignored complaints that an officer had repeatedly physically, mentally, and sexually abused a fellow detective. The complaint, identifying the officer as Jane Doe for her safety, says Chicago Police Detective Marco Torres viciously abused her and threatened her life. They also claim high-ranking officials, including then Chief of the Bureau of Internal Affairs Yolanda Talley, not only failed to protect Doe, but also retaliated against her for reporting the abuse. Police Superintendent Larry Snelling and Chief of Detectives Antoinette Ursitti are also named defendants. According to the complaint filed in the U.S. District Court of the Northern District of Illinois on Wednesday, Torres relentlessly tried to find Doe's new home address despite an order of protection against him. In one text exchange with a fellow officer submitted as evidence, he allegedly wrote from a burner phone that he needed her address because he has a, quote, guy from gangs who can get rid of her for $1,000. And this is something, again, I'm going to stop for a second. This is something, so let's reiterate what we discussed so far. This is something he's texting a fellow cop that he's trying to get a gang member to kill another cop, a woman who has been abusing for years that repeatedly that the top brass is ignoring and retaliating against her.
Listen, Chicago PD is just literally, I mean, obviously it's a gang, but it's just like the depths of like how they operate. It's literally, I don't think inner gang warfare operates like that. Like the gangs they're fighting, like, oh shit, this nigga's an op, can't be trusted. We gotta get rid of them. They are moving like that, and these are the people who are supposed to, I know every day, every time, every story, it's always like, these are the people that are protecting and serving. But it should go to show you we are in a dark age, nigga. We have like,
well, yeah, I think Chicago police just doing this podcast, all the things we've gotten to learn from it. That's one of the things I've enjoyed most doing this pod, and that's one of the things is like the dark depths of Chicago police. That's been going on from decades, right? That's why Chicago taxpayers are being like screwed left and right because the city cannot afford to pay for all the settlements that's going back decades. And if y'all were listening to our episode last week we were covering what was her name, officer, I believe it was Kristen Rivera, murdered, shot and killed, quote unquote, in the line of duty by, now it's revealed, the cop who accidentally shot her friendly fire was in a relationship with her. She had just broken up with him. He was stalking her. She was begging top brass to get her on a different unit. They ignored her. Now she's dead. And it seems like they were trying to cover it up because we didn't learn until just now the thing that they have known this whole time, that they were in a tumultuous relationship. And he has previously gotten in trouble for assaulting other female officers.
You're not going to like my metaphor.
That's okay. I don't have to like it. What is it?
It's like the only thing I can see. Like if Chicago is like a human body, if it's a human nerve, when you have something, your own immune system is attacking you. Like the thing that's supposed to protect you, the cops is attack. Chicago has AIDS. Chicago has fucking AIDS, bro. It's my own immune system.
You're right. I was like, why would I not like this metaphor? You got that. Yeah. Is it AIDS? You could say. Can we say cancer?
No, your autoimmune.
Damn, you're right.
Your immune system, the thing that's supposed to be helping you.
We don't have to think about Reagan and the epidemic.
No, we have to think about all the
negative, the LGBTQ
I'm talking about just as a. You're
talk about autoimmune diseases, guys.
I'm talking about the physical definition.
Why is everyone getting mad at my analogy?
Don't ignore the historical context. I'm just talking about purely mechanical.
Can you ignore the historical context for 1 second?
A purely mechanical metaphor, right?
Yes.
Okay?
I get what you're saying.
As your immune system's turned, that's crazy.
It is.
Your T cells are fucking killing you and killing each other and not helping you at all. It's just literally actual. They need it's crazy to watch. I feel bad. Who do you call to help when the people who are helping you are literal fucking cancer cells?
There's the systemic, deep-rooted issue of policing in America and specifically Chicago. And then also with Chicago, it gets into like this weird territory of like, what is going on internally where there's all this abuse of male cops to female cops? One, that there's so much cases of this. Weird as shit, crazy. And two, the pattern of the protecting the male cops. Like that, okay, the code of silence, we all know. But what if the victim is one of your own? Mm-hmm. What happens to the brotherhood there? I mean, I think brotherhood is kind of the perfect word to use because they are not watching out for their sisters whatsoever.
They're raping their fellow Jesus Christ. But and this is me throwing a theory out in the dark, purely speculating, only going off of just what I know about Chicago. I wonder if this started with like the Great Migration, everybody moving from the South to areas like Chicago, and you get this large. Chicago is very known to be one of the most racist city in the world. It's literally segregated, north and south. It's like segregated for real, and they took out all the like economic lines from black people in the city, and now you create this, you create the poverty that exists within Chicago, and like all the everything that comes with poverty, all the symptoms that come with poverty, the crime, the violence, the gangs. You take fathers out of the neighborhoods, and now there's just broken family units. Moms have to work double time, or they're addicted to crack, and it's like all these like domino effects to where now you have this. You got to keep what are fucking police outside of just like control units of like population control units, specifically black people population control unit, and you have this iconic city like Chicago that is known for the Great Migration. All the black people came to seek freedom from the South in Chicago. You think you have all this newfound freedom, and the whites of that sound, they don't like. They're not just gonna be like, oh well, come on now. No, the response of that is a fucking violent police force that is going to do everything they can to economically starve people, and that grows and grows and grows, and now we have the super violent police force that is Chicago Police Department. I can see it it's stemming from just black people coming to Chicago, and it being the police department being a reactionary force to the black people in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, America was never built to provide for everyone inside of its borders, right? First, it was centuries of slavery. So here we have a giant population within America that is not meant to share in the wealth, only meant to create wealth for everyone else. Then, got their freedom on paper, but then it was like, okay, now Jim Crow. Now finding new ways because again, this wealth here is not for you. It's not meant to be for you. And then when Jim Crow, all of a sudden, coincidentally, we have a drug war. Now it's mass incarceration. Like there's always a way to ensure that this country is only for some people, not for everyone. So I think that was very, very excellently put, what you said, especially about the Great Migration and just as we will discuss later, we have another episode, another story about Chicago today, the deliberate targeting of black people in Chicago that we've seen in the past decades, and we're still seeing today, and it becomes, it gets to the point of absurdity. But I think we should move on. The last thing I'll say about this, I don't really see a purpose in going and reading all the horrific details about what this cop was allegedly doing to this female officer that we now know through this lawsuit that the high brass completely ignored and in fact retaliated against her. But I want to just again mention that it's not just we have this case and the case from last week. ProPublica, maybe we'll read from their piece they did recently, a few months ago, I think. But they detailed so many Chicago cops that have been caught with sexual misconduct within their ranks against female subordinates or colleagues, and they are promoted, and the women are punished. And so many Chicago cops who have like domestic violence charges on them. Again, nothing happens. So this is a problem with the police, we know in general, but specifically in Chicago, something fucking dark is going on.
Chicago is like the premier, like fucking just demon force. Just like, I don't know, like they are the quintessential everything. They exemplify everything we say on this fucking podcast about cops. Every story we talk, half the stories be about fucking, not half, but I'd say a good 12%. Maybe not that much, but a lot. And it's always like, damn, dude, I'm so happy I live in New York City. And New York City's fucked up. Chicago's so fucked up.
Chicago seems a lot worse.
Yeah, you'd be like, damn, glad I live here. But
I love Chicago. I don't know how much you've been. It's an amazing city. I love Chicago. I don't want to talk shit about Chicago.
No, yeah.
But y'all's police over there really seem to be on one,
dude,
as they
love
say.
Chicago. You guys... You're like with the Chicago Police Department and Kanye, you guys have created two fucking psychopathic groups, but
Yeah.
everything else. I love driving down Lakeshore Drive. My brother is from Chicago. I go to Chicago every year.
Yeah.
But yeah, big love to Chicago. Stay safe, niggas. Keep your head low. I don't even know what to tell you. Fuck. To that female officer, damn. I mean, dude, good luck. God damn. That's, she's also dealing with the violence of the police. And it's like, she thought the police was going, she's like, you know who I'll go to? My fellow officer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But let's move on to we're going to be talking about cops. We'll be talking about the fucking Temu version of Cops Bounty Hunters. From The Intercept, ICE hires immigrant bounty hunters from private prison company GEO Group. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has hired a subsidiary of for-profit prison company GEO Group to aid in hunting down immigrants at their homes and places of work, according to records reviewed by The Intercept. ICE has secured a deal with surveillance firm BI Incorporated as part of a new program, first reported in October by The Intercept, to use private bounty hunters to determine the location of immigrants in exchange for monetary bonuses. So they're literally hiring bounty. It's what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, we talked about the original article that it references in October. We talked about it in our Patreon where they just kind of showed like what their plans are to do. Now it's actually happening. Now they're striking the deals. And just what does a bounty hunter mean? It means just some motherfucker.
Some guy.
Some fucking guy. Like the layers of like privatization going on here. Because like this GEO Group, all these ICE prison systems, detention centers are privately run. And if you just go back to our headline roundup today, we had like 5-6 people die in these private detention centers this week.
Right.
And now we're like, so one thing it does is it, removes accountability from the government. But another thing it does is it gets a lot of people rich. People are making a lot of money from this. And here, our partnership with GEO is getting deeper, and with that, everything is becoming more privatized. So now it's, again, just some motherfucking guy is the bounty hunter, and their job is essentially to stalk migrants.
Yeah. And the whole time it's funny because, like, this is what I know that, but obviously both parties are complicit in this because 12 years ago, no, not 12 years ago, I forgot we're old as fuck. Obama era, 08 through fucking 2016. What were the Facebook boomer memes? It was about private prisons. Why are they building the ball? Why are all these private prisons coming? If you were in anywhere near like conspiracy pages back in that time, and you would see like that's when they were building all these private prisons. Everybody was like, I wonder who's going in there. American citizens were like, oh, I guess someone must be going in there. They're preparing for us to go in. And now we flash forward and really, I'm quite certain they knew they were going to be using these facilities to shove in immigrants and they didn't just like, you don't spend this type of money to build all these facilities and to not know you're going to fill them,
yeah.
which is what people were saying back then. But we were just like, who's going to go? How the New World Order's coming in, and it's really just, the most obvious answer of court racism. And like, who can we target? Fucking immigrants. And I do think the slow push is what we're seeing happening is immigrants, and then now we're starting the denaturalization argument in the halls of politics. They're trying to, if you're not a good, it's literally you're a citizen, but if you're not the right citizen, we can denaturalize you and get you and now put you in there. And like, what's definition of a right? It's so crazy. It's so terrifying that we're here. I didn't even know about denaturalization. I didn't even think that was it was already such a rare thing that I just never heard. Like, I never even come like, once you in the club, you in. Shit, that's what I thought citizenship was. Apparently, it's the government's discretion. They can just take your citizenship away, and you are no longer part of this community, this group, and those rights. And it's just like, okay, well, what's going to determine who's a citizen? And what we're watching is literally, this is like Stephen Miller, the most racist brainchild. We're just watching all of Stephen Miller's ideas come to fruition. It's like, okay, now if they go against the MAGA Republican Party, you're not a good American. You hate America. Denaturalize. now we treat you like one of them. I know I doomsday fucking.
Well, you're right. They're swinging for the fences, right? It's Trump too, second term. They got to go all out, and they are, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't mean to make crazy ass connections, but I'm like, dude, I remember fucking 15 years ago, I was like, who are these prisons going to be for? I'm in my black ass. I'm like so self-centered. I'm like, it's going to be for niggas. They'd go put us all in. And
that's not a crazy thing to think.
I'm sure. Yes, I know I'm not crazy about that. That's for real. And yeah, brown like how they're treating people in Michigan. Like right now, this whole push of, dude, I've never seen them. This is like how people talk about Muslims right now is crazy. I mean, how people talk about everybody, like Jewish people, like outside of like critiques of Israel. That is not talking about Jewish people. I mean, actual anti-Semitism. That is, come on. There's like the right wing push to the split in MAGA is like you don't hate Jews enough. I cannot believe we're fucking here. I'm like, this is genuinely like the hatred for Muslims. Like you hear them talk about Dearborn and Michigan and Somalis and like fucking Governor Tim Walz is like a traitor. Like they're ramping up the rhetoric to prepare. They were like, oh, there's 1 million Muslims in New York. We just had to like, I don't know. I'm seeing the rhetoric get ramped up and inflamed, and I'm seeing we're obviously fucking kicking out black and brown people, targeting black and brown people with the government policies right now.
Yeah. I hope Zoran gets some sort of like personal Pope mobile where he's just walking around. He's got like some sort of shield around him.
I'd be like, nigga, you got to go. What are you doing? Like you need.
I feel like his mom. I'm like, whoa, like, Beta, what are you doing out here? Just no vest? Come on,
at least get an ally shield.
You've seen what's happening with these white people right now.
They are inflamed and they got what they want too. But I mean, it's never enough. It's until it's a white country. I mean,
Do you want to read just that last little bit? Yeah.
BI, which was acquired by the GEO Group in 2011, is one of several firms hired by ICE to provide skip tracing services in which its teams of corporate investigators will use surveillance to track immigrants across the country to their homes and places of work so federal agents can easily swoop in and make arrests. Records show ICE has already paid BI $1.6 million, with the potential for the contract to grow as much to $121 million by the time it concludes in 2027.
I love that phrase, corporate investigators. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Corporate investigators? It's like, again, the privatization of all of it is like this it really makes it so they're able to go more rogue. Like they don't have all like, you don't have to say shit to Congress if you're a corporation rather than like a government agency.
I mean, we haven't had to say shit to Congress this whole time. We are at war with Venezuela.
Sure, but they'll get to bring Kash Patel in and be like, hey, what's going on? And he'll be like, leave me alone. But with this, that whole oversight doesn't even exist in the first place. Like that check is not even there in the beginning. I was reading like NPR put out this article this week about like so we talked about earlier this year about New Orleans. Their police has access to all this live facial recognition feed cameras. It's the only city in America that's doing this that we know of right now because they got caught doing it. And it's also like a privatized thing. It was like some guy who offers businesses to have surveillance cameras. Businesses are like, yeah, why not have a surveillance camera? And hey, would you like the cops to be involved, protect you? They're like, yeah, sure. Like I need that. That's why I have surveillance cameras. But it's all hooked up to an AI facial recognition in real time, scanning everyone's faces going around New Orleans, like completely beyond any sort of imagination of what the Fourth Amendment was supposed to mean. But the whole NPR article was like, well, who should be in charge of this? Should it be this private company or should it be just the police without the private company? And it's like, how about we take these fucking cameras down, please? Yeah. Is that not an option? It's only who is in charge of them is the issue that NPR has.
We are ushering the age of the techno overlords. The technology is too strong for democracy. It's it's fucking overshadowing. And now, I mean,
Yeah.
This shit is. We are dealing with this. This shit is crazy. I miss the 90s, nigga.
Me too.
Fuck. You remember when VCRs were just like top of the tech? That's where we should have stopped at the invention of the VCR.
Yeah.
Once we got Blu-ray and all that fucking porn we could put on there, that was the end of humanity.
Yeah.
And it just went downhill from there. Damn, dog. Shit.
We used to be watching Rugrats.
See,
now, Big Brother's watching us.
Humanity peaked at Space Jam, and it just been
Yeah,
down.
It did. I blame LeBron James. Once we had the rise of LeBron.
That's how we knew we were deep into hell when Space Jam 2 came out.
Yeah.
Oh, we are in the bastardization of, I feel like we're going through America's humiliation ritual. But,
yeah. So if ICE using private corporate surveillance fucking bounty hunters, it was not weird enough.
And it's crazy because I Googled it. I'm sorry, not to like, I Googled it and it's just like you go to ICE and it's like, I just Googled bounty hunters ICE and it takes you straight to the ICE website where you can like apply. And it's just the most, it was just mind numbing because I was like, it's literally like having slavecatchers.gov.
Yeah.
I was like, I was just like in shock in my iPad, just like, I'm really good. I can apply to fucking catch humans.
Yeah. Well, remember that's really good. Stark way to put it, but very true. That hit me. Yeah. But remember when we talked about ICE, like all their people who are like auditioning to be for ICE are getting rejected because they can't meet the already lowered standards. Well, it's like, don't worry. If you were too fat and stupid to be a part of ICE, you could be a bounty hunter.
And then
anyone could do this.
I love that. I'm like, how many people do you need for this war? Because it feels like there's not
a
enough.
lot.
But it don't feel like there's enough because they're going to every, all right, ICE, cops, fucking bounty hunters. Give me one of those British guys who hunt big game. Like they smoke.
I mean, I looked it up recently. The estimate is that there are 14 million undocumented migrants in the U.S. I mean, you're talking about just an average American. And you're trying to tell me that you want to get rid of 14 million people? You're really trying to get rid of 3,000 people a day?
It's probably going to be a forever war type thing.
It's like the evil, like we talked about before. It's like the evil New Deal. Like we wanted a Green New Deal. They're like, how about ethnic cleansing New Deal? If we want jobs for Americans.
It's just, this is how I don't know if this is the product of capitalism, but I remember when you had to hunt humans. If you wanted to hunt humans, you had to be a sophisticated British elite who was like, I've brought you here for the most dangerous game.
Yeah.
Chip. And then you give him like a 3-day hunt. You send a man out into the woods butt naked and he's like, I got to survive.
You'd have to literally have a very specific set of skills. That was a part of it. These are the most unskilled motherfuckers, unskilled manhunters I've ever seen in my life.
Just like, they're getting desperate. They're just going, they're hired. I want to see what other character archetypes are they going to bring into this hunt.
So perfect transition into, we're reading out from 404 Media, ICE contracts company making bounty hunter AI agents. So not even real people.
Nice. Of course, it's the most exaggerated.
Yes. How could you forget about AI?
Don't forget
agents.
Digital slave catcher.
Ashton, you fool.
You don't think I can hunt humans from the digital realm? Fuck. My bad.
Yeah. You're like getting this robot is like breaking into your house. Like you're like, hey, don't you need a warrant? Absolutely. I usually would need a warrant for this sort of a case, but because it's Border Patrol, unfortunately, you have to come with me. Oh wow, thank you, ChatGPT ethnic cleansing. I love this. So, Immigration and Customs Enforcement has paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to a company that makes AI agents to rapidly track down targets. The company claims the skip tracing AI agents help agencies find people of interest and map out their family and other associates more quickly. So this is the second time skip tracing has been mentioned. I looked it up. Skip tracing is like basically what private investigators do, or a lot of people who investigate fraud. Like if someone is like skipping town, avoiding a court date, or trying to do some sort of insurance fraud, skip tracing is basically what a private investigator would do and try to like ask people around and maybe look at social media, try to put together the picture of where this person could be. Basically, old school private investigating with some modern things like social media. So that's what they mean by skip tracing. So the company claims the skip tracing AI agents help agencies find people of interest and map out their family and other associates more quickly. According to the procurement records, the company services were specifically for enforcement and removal operations, ERO, the part of ICE that identifies, arrests, and deports people. So the whole thing. I mean, I don't know what else ICE does, but
this is fucked up. The AI is taking jobs from racist people right now. Damn.
Yeah.
They should
racist private investigators driving around your neighborhood being like, I think I got him. Oh, never mind. You're not there. I'm sorry, sir. You're free to go. I apologize.
The racists should be upset at this. They need to be up against fucking burning down data centers and shit like that. They're taking your jobs, bro.
Yeah.
Just the fucking, that's how it starts.
Where the Proud Boys when you need them? Yeah, where's your pride, Proud Boys?
That's how it starts. First, the AI agents come in and they just say they're doing clerical work. Next thing you know, they're planting crack on a suspect, taking human jobs from regular racists like me. That's damn. This is
They hate because they told to. They don't hate because of the love of the game.
Yeah, you were programmed to hate. I was born to hate.
I hate for the love of hatred.
This shit is in my soul. They can't.
People don't talk about the love that goes into hating, the humanity that goes into dehumanizing.
No, see, AI is just actually learning off its racist language model off of me. It just, the way it says nigga, I know I said that. It's just like, what racist?
But then he reads it, he's like, that's actually really good. I would have never put it quite like that.
No, honestly, racists are the type of people who are like, just enamored by AI art and shit like that, and they're just like, like, wow, look at the symphony he made just now.
So again, just to skip through this, the company they're using is called AI Solutions 87. Hilarious. And the AI agent is not, what me and Ashton were joking about earlier, like a robot ICE agent breaking into your home. It'll just be an algorithm that can do this sort of skip tracing, that could do that work automatically. So AI, AI basically taking over the digital stalking work that ICE.
But I like the last paragraph because it just really, I think the last paragraph of this really.
The website does not detail how exactly its AI agents work or what large language model, if any, they are based on. Typically, AI agents are customized versions of commercially available AI tools, such as ChatGPT, that can go into the wider internet and perform tasks for the user, such as generating sales leads or drafting emails. In this case, AI Solutions 87 is advertising its AI agents for locating people.
Basically, they pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for ChatGPT. For this is why AI is a scam on every level, and I think they should keep inventing companies that are scamming ICE out of their money because I think this is like they're probably using this for real, but also I think part of it is everything currently outside of like Palantir, like super data companies. Commercial AI in America, it all has like limitations. It's not like
it's mostly a language model. They can interpret data like language data, and they do that by just illegally siphoning all of the internet, and then it can comprehend it and spit it back to you in a way that is very organized and efficient, which is nice. But like we were talking about maybe last episode, I don't believe we're anywhere near like sentience of AI.
No.
It's just it's a high level language model that has tons and tons of errors all the time.
Yeah. I'm still just can't get jiggy with this shit. And I see how useful it is for everybody. I'm like, damn. You came up with a quick list. I'm gonna stick to the old noggin. It may take me 2 days to come up with the same list of things that thing just came up with in 15 seconds, but something about poisoning Memphis and which listen, I have family members in Memphis. Poison away. But it's just,
me personally, I couldn't even get jiggy with poisoning Memphis. That's just how I feel.
They're poisoning where I grew up and fucking the water supply and like it's just all. I'm like, fuck. If I use this, am I also part of in 20 years when?
Oh, that's what you're. Yeah. I mean, look, it's like. It's the producer, it's the people that are making it. That's the problem, you know.
But I'm like,
otherwise,
yeah, sure, but also if I'm consuming it, if I'm using it, and I get that
you're
it's
not
like,
helping. But it's like, what else? Look, what are you gonna do?
not use it.
All right,
What are you gonna do? Abstain.
Yeah.
But no, I guess it's just I'm wondering making it impossible. It's like AI. Even if you
can't Google something anymore without using AI.
And Google, but Google's. I'll Google and I'll type Reddit. But yes, I agree. As soon as you Google something, and it makes me like because I've done it. It makes me feel a little less bad. I try to like, whenever I use Google, and it's just like I'm just gathering different articles and making a like that. I'm like stuck in between two worlds. I'm like, is this okay or is this bad? Is this
No, I think it's just like as things getting worse, the bar keeps getting lower of like what is like a decent consumption. Like how now people will say like, don't order from Amazon, go to Walmart. It's like Walmart is also terrible. Google is also terrible.
Yeah.
Google is stealing all of our data and creating this surveillance state for the government that we live in and like experimenting on Palestinians. Like it's all bad. It's all terrible. So I'm just saying, you go ahead, fucking use AI if you want. Like our consumption decisions is not ultimately going to decide the fate of these companies. Like we do not live in any sort of a democracy. Whether it's voting with our dollar, it's going to take a little bit more than that. So I say, go ahead, have fun.
Google really you can't even Google shit. That really exemplifies that there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. You're like, damn, I can't even Google shit.
Can't even Google
shit without fucking going to hell. Fuck.
Yeah.
Condemning my fellow man to
yeah.
I love how we're so short-term thinking now. We completely forgot about climate change.
Yeah.
We've become society's like brain rot I'm getting off the topic, but it's just
let's move on. But to put a button in the ICE thing, I'll just say it's just like with the bounty hunters, with the AI, we're seeing a theme of privatization here when it comes to ICE prisons, when it comes to them using corporate surveillance, bounty hunters, and also AI, because the AI usage is cost cutting. And at the end of the day, the Trump administration has monetized their ethnic cleansing project here. So of course AI is going to be involved. It's cost cutting. And of course we're seeing just like you were describing slavepatrol.com application bounty hunters of people just showing up, no oversight whatsoever. So, scary stuff. But we're going now back to Chicago.
What? Chicago via CBS. Chicago police arresting black legal gun owners for personal gain, sources say.
So let me interrupt you real quick. So just to, if you might have heard us talk about this a few weeks ago, CBS Chicago has been breaking all this news. But yes, they did a story a while ago, recently, a few weeks ago, about the consistent trend of police pulling over, basically confiscating legally held guns from black residents in Chicago who had all their paperwork and everything, exploiting some weird issue with the system, but clearly targeting black people. And now the new little update is we got someone on the inside detailing the why they're doing this.
Whistleblower. An inside source says some Chicago police officers are arresting black legal gun owners for personal gain, despite them having valid FOID cards and concealed carry licenses. This comes nearly 2 months after CBS News Chicago uncovered multiple cases in which CPD officers stopped black gun owners for minor traffic violations and then charged them with felonies, including unlawful gun possession, even though they had legal firearm licenses. The source, whose identity CBS News Chicago is protecting, is a decorated police veteran who rose through the ranks. The person came forward to offer a rare glimpse into what motivates some officers. If I'm going to be honest, I think race is a big factor, the source says. Police might think folks on the north side are more affluent and they have more means to come back at you if you arrest them for situations like this. They're literally just it. We're talking to poor black people.
Yeah.
capitalism at work. Oh, they have.
I think race might be a part of this. My colleagues are all racist.
Something tells me all this prison full of blacks.
It's not really a racial issue. I mean, unless you count all my colleagues hating black people a racial issue.
He said it. He said what's the phrase when it's like, dude, he said the quiet part loud. It's like, it's not racist. It's financial.
Yeah.
It's a poverty thing.
The cops feel economic anxiety in the south side of Chicago.
We've never. It's not a race or poverty. It's definitely not racist. It's a poverty thing, which is no way tied to race.
I'm so anxious around these neighborhoods. Economically.
Oh, a poor person walks his door.
I'm sure it's economic.
It's so crazy when people say like literally the police officer who says like poverty and crime it's the cop saying it's
they
just
get
so
it. Yeah,
crazy.
You're right. It's funny that he gets it. They all get it, you know.
I mean,
we always give them the pass. No, they're just dumb, racist idiots. They're so innocent and pure because of how dumb they are. But no, they get it.
My colleagues on the north side say they won't be retaliated because they have wealth. And but if I go to the poor side, black side of town, nothing happens because they're all poor and black, which has nothing to do with it. Anyway. Getting weapons off the street is one of the number one things politicians want you to do. Mayors want you to do, superintendents want you to do, citizens want you to do. So unfortunately, some cops get really aggressive, the source says. If you have really, really high numbers in terms of firearms recovered, then you will get the attention of supervisors. If you get promotions, you're going to get more money. That's just how it goes. Through a Freedom of Information Act request, CBS News Chicago obtained a database from CPD showing all 52,000 guns that officers recovered from arrests since 2019.
Damn!
These are guns deemed illegal by police. On that database, CBS News Chicago found the firearm belonging to Curtis Tarver, as well as Lewis McWilliams and Lucy Washington, whose arrests were reported as a part of CBS News Chicago's first investigation. All three not only had valid licenses to own and possess the guns, but their cases were also dismissed. Washington sued police, and McWilliams is pursuing legal action.
Isn't it crazy how everything ends up being racist? Like the very reasonable wish to get illegal guns out of Chicago becomes a new way for cops to target black people. Legal gun owners. Insane. Insane.
We want to save cancer patients? Okay, how do I make this racist? How do I make chemotherapy racist? Yeah, every fucking thing.
And it's like they're always finding some sort of shortcut. It's like, oh, we could pretend our numbers of illegal gun confiscations are up if we steal legal guns from black. It would be like back to your analogy. I said black to your analogy. Back to your analogy of how do we no, not that one. How do we get our numbers up of we have to save more kids with cancer. All right. How do we lie and say we save more kids? Like, why don't you just do the thing?
Yeah.
Get illegal guns off the streets.
Joffer, that's a 3-for-1 right there. Listen, I get to say I got more guns off the street. 2, I get a raise. 3, I get to target black people. Bro.
Yeah.
This is fucking.
This is the best day of my life.
More policies like this. What?
Yeah.
It's like it's just easy. And in such like a racially divided city like Chicago, of course, I mean, he just said it. He's like, well, the cops aren't going to fuck with the north side. They got money. We're going to go where the poor people are. Well, the north side is the white side. We're going to go to the black side of Chicago and fuck with these people.
We're gonna go toe to toe with the public defenders of Chicago rather than the good lawyers that can be afforded on the north side.
Shows you the cowardice, man. I'm just gonna pick on poor people. Yo, you niggas is it's such cowardice. I mean, shout out to this cop for saying it now. I mean,
shout out to that cop. You heard it here first, folks.
I mean, for specifically saying it.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, I mean, Chicago PD seems like it's a fucking. Once you're in, you're like, oh, I bet once you get in, you're like, oh, I am in a gang, and if I get out, I will be murdered. I will be. I mean, it's clearly It's clearly fucked up, and for this dude to
This cop over here is fearing for his life.
It's like, fuck, dude. They're going to know who it is.
Yeah, they are.
They know who it. Every single time, I'm like, well, it was nice knowing you, brother.
Yeah.
Good for you for doing it. It's
yeah.
It's
or like on the news where they'll like hide someone's identity, but it's like, it's not that hidden.
Yeah.
Like, dude, do something with my voice, please. Like, do that.
I'm going to do something with we know it's you, Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when all the guys in the Diddy documentary started speaking. I'm like, y'all are dead. Why would you? No one's hiding their face here? All right.
Yeah.
Good luck, brother.
Yeah.
But yes, that is a fucked up story.
And another example of just fucking get quotas out of policing. Every single time there's some sort of a quota involved, it always creates some warped incentive system that cops will find a way to make fucked up and hurt all of us.
And I'm not like a fucking black Huey P. Newton gun club nigga, but anytime it does say something that every single time, like when black people have guns, fucking society shakes. It's like fucking oh shit. And so I'm not saying that. I'm like, well, fuck. Maybe there's something to this shit. I mean, I'm not killing a nigga. I don't got that shit. I mean, if you try me, I don't know. I don't want to.
Complex man over here.
I truly, I'm like, I don't want to have to.
Actually, who are you yelling at right now?
Just any
The
nigga,
ops.
any nigga that want to. I got a Switch on me. Fucking Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly.
But let's move on.
Yeah. All right. We'll round this out here with kind of a funny, silly story. We're going to Vallejo, California. Reading from the Vallejo Sun. Vallejo confirms police had separate filing cabinet
Insane.
that hid officer complaints from courts.
I love that. Horrible.
They had the, you know how like the joke is like, let me put that in the special filing cabinet. They had a special filing cabinet.
That's the only thing I can imagine. That's
what they did.
It's just sarcastically every time.
And it's going to be like years of horrific complaints of the brutality of their police.
But their dumbasses actually had a say. Normally the joke is put it in a shredder.
Exactly.
I'm going to put this in my
put it in a real
file.
Yeah. You're still storing all this information.
Why did you keep it?
All right, let's go into the article.
Stupid.
An attorney for the city of Vallejo confirmed to a Solano County Superior Court judge on Monday that Vallejo police kept a separate filing cabinet for internal affairs, preventing defense attorney. And it's like not like an external hard drive, you know?
It's like a real. It's like hard paperwork.
Filing cabinet.
That's probably why they got caught, because they kept it became the biggest file cabinet.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we gotta do something with it.
Yeah, it broke through the floor and went killed the receptionist.
Damn.
On the second floor, and they're like, "What's in this filing cabinet?
Big filing cabinet?
The heaviest filing cabinet in history."
It keeps growing.
Oh, that's our special filing cabinet.
No, don't look at this big ass filing cabinet. It just becomes it's like,
yeah.
I am the evil.
This
filing.
is where we so corruptly took all the complaints that we didn't want anyone to read, and very corruptly put it all in this filing cabinet.
Oh my god.
And we put a lock on it.
Like, I love that it really
Corruption done.
It really is and I'm just gonna put that over here. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, it's like you said when you said special filing cabinet, I assumed you meant the shredder. Why are you storing all this? You could just get rid of it. You just put it in not a filing cabinet.
That's so insane.
So okay, we got to get through this. Preventing that. Okay, yeah. They kept a separate filing cabinet for internal affairs, preventing defense attorneys from accessing complaints of officer misconduct relevant to their defense. Because again, we always talk about the Brady list on this pod. Like when cops have these rap sheets, the defense is owed knowing about these rap sheets, which is always hilarious because it's not that when cops have these rap sheets, they no longer are cops. Of course, that's not the case. But the defense whenever cops are involved in trials and as witnesses, we're supposed the defense, the other side of the law of the cop is supposed to know about all the horrific crimes they've done to the public. So what Vallejo has done is put them all in a special filing cabinet away from these pesky defense attorneys and judges. So the revelation came out in the criminal prosecution of Robert Baker, who is charged with evading police twice. Baker's defense attorney, James Mulganin, sought relevant police internal affairs files for their defense during a hearing last month. Mulganin pointed out that former Vallejo police captain John Whitney testified in a civil rights lawsuit earlier this year that the department kept a separate filing cabinet of complaints against officers that were resolved without a formal investigation and illegally withheld from criminal defendants. Mulganin sought assurances that the practice was not ongoing, but during the November court hearing, Judge John Ellis said there were files missing from what Assistant City Attorney Christopher Jacob had disclosed to him, but that he had seen disclosed in previous cases. This prompted Ellis to ask Jacob about the existence of the secret filing cabinet. So it's like they're having trouble keeping up with this secret filing cabinet, showing it to some people, not showing it to other people.
Who knows about this?
What's this I've been hearing about the secret filing cabinet?
Can you go back real quick? You said something about a secret filing cabinet?
Yes. See, you
don't know about the secret filing cabinet?
You must be talking about. Oh, you must be talking about our secret filing cabinet.
You want okay. All right. See, that's so crazy. They didn't even know. It's just like an open secret.
It is. Yeah. Okay. On Monday, Ellis said that Jacob confirmed the existence of the separate filing cabinet to him in a private session. The existence of a secret separate filing cabinet for internal affairs meant that complaints of officer misconduct and related personnel files could have been kept from judges and defense attorneys for years, preventing accused individuals from not receiving a fair trial. Melissa Nold, who represents Baker in the criminal case as well as a civil rights lawsuit, said that pertinent information from the officer's personnel records were still not disclosed to the defense. Quote, "We're open to the possibility that it's just this really dysfunctional system that they have in place," said Nold. But then Whitney clarifies that, oh no, this was intentional. So the cops are just snitching on themselves. The attorney was like, oh, no, I could see how this could have just been done by naive incompetence. Oh, no, we're being corrupt. We actually call this our corruption file cabinet. It's labeled right there if you see it. Quote, so this is still the same attorney. That's why I'm shocked that there's an admission, Nold said. Municipalities don't admit to wildly criminal things. Maybe they think because it was just in the past. But Nold said that previous criminal defendants who had records withheld from their defense attorneys could reopen their cases, including people who have committed genuine wrongdoing. Quote, that just opens the door for anybody that's ever been convicted of a crime when the Vallejo Police Department was the arresting officer, and everybody that's ever sued them in a civil case against the police department to reopen those cases because of the fraud, she said. Quote, maybe they don't realize the implication of the whole Pandora's box that they opened.
That shit is... I'm glad when I was a kid, I was smart enough to throw away my report cards and not just keep them all in one file cabinet for my mom to just find years of deep...
and then label it secret filing cabinet, keep out mom.
Don't touch. None of your business. Don't worry, it's keeping all the evidence.
Yeah. They're all like openly talking about the secret filing cabinet. Like, of course.
That's so it's such a crazy story. Like, my brain's still trying to chew on it. Like, what the
It's the most like police chief Wiggum type.
Oh, so you must have checked the regular file cabinet.
Put that in the secret file cabinet.
With all the crimes.
Yeah.
No, see, listen, I know how we'll clean up the image of the police department. We just take all the bad stuff and we'll put it in here.
Yeah.
And then, look, clean Falcon.
And look what I got. A key. Click, click.
The literal
now-
definition of like just sweeping shit under the rug.
Yeah.
Literally, what's that big ass lump over there?
Yeah.
Huh? No. That's so.
There's a severed foot sticking out from under your rug.
Don't worry about that. There's so much shit.
Oh, that's just our severed foot rug next to our secret filing cabinet full of our documented crimes
You fucking.
that we keep in a separate room.
We open up with talking about cops being fucking morons. And God, I'm glad we get to close on these fucking dimwits. These literal. Dude, you can't even do corruption right. Get rid. You have a literal paper trail. You have a literal. It's in the back.
Yeah,
our paper. We just kept our paper trail.
Yeah,
that's so funny. That's
yeah. Shout out Vallejo Police.
Yeah,
thanks for the laughs.
Yeah, I I love this. You get a good laugh out of the stupidity, and I appreciate that. Like,
yeah.
Damn, y'all are dumb as hell. It's just it's too stupid. It's a metaphor. It's like a joke that people say, and y'all did. It's beyond parody. What do you need? Like we say, it's the age of like, what the fuck are comedians for?
Yeah,
and everything is literal. The joke's too on the nose. The story is the joke, and there's no exaggeration. That used to be an exaggerated claim, and now we're here.
Yeah,
reality.
Comedians should have a purpose. Not anymore.
Says you. I'll go to Saudi Arabia and fucking just talk about trans people, women. Fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
But one day I'll get that invite.
Yeah.
And check out that slave labor. I came from slaves, so it would be cool to see. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
If anyone should be going, it should be.
Let me go. What? I feel like it's only fair.
Yeah.
No, I was a kid. Shout out to the slaves in Saudi Arabia. We shout out a lot. I shout out a lot of bad people or people who shouldn't be shouted out. Shout out to those cops.
Now you're saying they're bad people? Now you're saying the slaves are bad people? What the fuck?
Actually, I
think that's the worst sentence anyone's ever said. I hate those slaves. I don't trust them.
I didn't mean it. My brain's wired at the end of the podcast.
It is.
My brain's fried.
This podcast is hard to do, believe it or not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So it fries your brain to the point where at the end of it, you're like, slaves are bad.
Ash talking about he hates slaves. Oh, he hates slavery? No.
No,
he's not talking about that. He doesn't say he hates the concept of slavery. He's fine with that. He hates the slaves.
Sometimes,
You know what I hate about slavery? The slaves. God, I hate
act
them.
like there ain't hateable slaves. Let's not act like there's just like every slave is just something like, oh.
No, I believe that every slave is a cool ass person.
No, they're all human beings. There's a spectrum of slaves.
They're all funny, charismatic, generous.
You think Rosa Parks, I mean not Rosa Parks, but you think Harriet Tubman?
God, Ashton.
My brain.
Oh my God. You think Michelle Obama over there when she was running away, running through those woods?
You didn't think that was a couple of annoying niggas? You don't think there was some niggas? She's like, all right, yo, we waking up an hour early. Don't tell Chris, okay? We getting the fuck up out of here without Chris, all right? Toby, whatever the fuck his name is, we can't.
No, I'll be like, hey, I like Chris.
No,
I love Chris.
No, not everybody. I don't fall for the concept at all. Never mind. I'm getting out of this.
All right,
bye.
I gave you a chance. You still stood by your stance.
I mean, I still do believe that. No. I do
that you hate the slaves.
I don't hate.
In
you should
Saudi Arabia.
No, I think
the
they should be
Pakistani
free.
slaves.
I think they
Saudi
should be
Arabia.
free, but I'm not saying some of them ain't annoying. That's not that they don't have personality traits that I would be opposed to.
In case anyone was wondering, Ashton does think that probably some slaves are annoying.
You remember when I said we got to work on this filter?
Yeah. See, perfect way to end the episode.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Join us on our Patreon.